Hey guys, so in this video I want to show you how I worked on one of my recent characters. I'll go over a few parts of the process from sculpting to some of the problem solving along the way and explain why I made certain choices. Hopefully it's useful or at least interesting to see how this character came together. For this character, I wasn't aiming for 100% atomically accurate proportions. Since it's a fantasy character, I wanted him to feel a bit unusual, stronger, heavier, and slightly exaggerated proportions while still keeping the anatomy believable. The goal was to push the shapes just enough to give him personality without breaking realism completely. Once the basic proportions were in place, I started focusing on adding more surface texture to the sculpt. That's why I mainly used the clay brush and avoided smoothing everything out completely. I wanted to keep some roughness and break up the surfaces so the character feels more organic. Most of the textures were hand painted. I added the highlights manually and painted in details like the scars and the paint. I initially started adding head hair, but halfway through I wasn't happy with how it was working. Instead, I switched direction and gave him body hair, which ended up fitting the character much better and really elevated the overall look. I spent quite a bit of time experimenting with the lighting and background. I initially tried a green background to contrast the character's red tones and push a more menacing look. While it worked on a technical level, it didn't feel right for the character. Eventually I switched to a warmer red background, which helped create more fiery, feisty moods that fit the character much better. Final renders were polished in Photoshop with added smoke and fire sparks to enhance the mood.